Caregiving comes in many forms. For Susan Bryson today, it's helping dementia patients create art. But in 2003, it was her full-time job. That year, her husband was diagnosed with a rare form of early-onset dementia. Bryson cared for him at home for 2 years.
I'd go to my job, then I'd go to his business where I had a manager trying to keep things going. And then I would come home and the caregiver would leave, and then I'd be in charge of him.
She says the financial strain and the emotional toll was enormous.
I was on Effexor, which is an antidepressant, anti-anxiety combo, which I couldn't have done it without it, quite frankly. And I had a lot of family support. John had stepchildren who would spend time with him, and my brother-in-law would come and spend time with him. So we were lucky relative to what some people go through.
And there are many others going through what Bryson did. A report released by the Alzheimer Society last month put the number of Canadians living with dementia at around 500,000 and predicts that number will be double in 30 years. The report also set out recommendations for a national strategy to address the disease. Kathy Wright is the executive director of the Alzheimer Society of Ottawa and Renfrew County. She stresses the need for a national plan.
Each province is spending a lot of time and effort in developing their own programs and doing things separately, whereas if we had a national strategy so that we could decide with certainly all the support and the input of the provinces, we could save a lot of time and energy in sort of reinventing the wheel.
Bryson says caregivers could be saved a lot of heartbreak if they knew more about dementia before their loved one was diagnosed.
I think if there was more community awareness being raised, that would be good. Whether it was TV or community newspapers, that kind of thing. I just think people aren't as aware as they could be. We all of us in the room today didn't know until we had a lot of things happen that we regretted later.
For Capital News Online, I'm Nikki Thomas.